Hi guys, this is Mary. You're watching Cardz TV. This is card number 1 in the 12 Days of Christmas cards, and we're going to be using the Art Philosophy cartridge. I love this cartridge. My good friend Judy Ashmore sent me this, and Judy's having a wonderful giveaway over at her blog. She's a close to my heart representative, and I'll give you a link to that so you can go over and check out what she's giving away. We'll also be using one of my stamp sets. This is Cardz TV Holly Jolly, and we'll be using From Our House to Your House and Merry Christmas on this first Christmas card in the 12 card series. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll be using a red card base. Love this color red. And this is Basil cardstock, so it's got lots of texture to it. And this card's going to have even more texture because we're going to use one of my favorite tools, the paper crimper. Love that. And I don't get to use it very often. But this card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we're going to add a mustard yellow background on here, or matte. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. I love these two colors together. Let me grab my ATG gun. We'll get this put together. Now we've got our card base ready. Our next layer, this is from Die Cuts with a View, and this is a very light blue, and it's got a lot of shading and a few little polka dots in there that kind of remind me of snow. This is 3 3/4 by 5. But before we add this next layer on, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment up here in the corner, and that's going to help me with the placement of my little images that I'm going to put on here. Now I like to stamp on mouse pad, and I finally broke down and invested in one of these Fiskars stamp presses, and I just love this. You can line your stamp up on these grid lines. You can see right where you're going because it lines up also with the paper, and it just comes out great every time. Now up here in this corner, we're going to use this stamp From Our House to Your House. Let me go ahead and take that off. And we'll get Merry Christmas as well, because that's going on the inside. Put that over there. I'm going to flip this over. And you can see I can line the top of my stamp up right here with these grid lines. So I know just where it's going. We'll just go ahead and put it in the middle. Now we'll move it this way a little. Line this up, and then I know it's straight. Okay. And we'll take the Memento Tuxedo Black ink and get this inked up. And it's going to go right up here in this corner. There we go. Came out perfect. Now I'll just take a baby wipe and clean this off. Love that. Now let me get my lid back on my ink, and I keep it stored upside down. And then we can add this to the front of our card. Now we've got our card base all ready for our images, and we're going to use that paper crimper and have some fun with that. I turned over in the Art Philosophy cartridge to page 42, and there's this cute little house in there. I cut the house at 2 inches. The background is out of that same mustard yellow right down here that I used for my first mat, and then the house, which is on layer 1, I cut out of brown. And I cut both of these at 2 inches. I'm going to put these together with my 2-way glue pen, and then we're going to run it through the paper crimper. We're going to make it look like a log cabin. Okay, we've got it all put together. Now we're going to run this through the paper crimper, and I'm going to take the point of the house and put it right down between the rollers and pull the handle to hold it in. And then just turn the crank over on the side. Look at that, guys. It looks just like a little log cabin. I love that. Now that's going on the front, but we're also going to be adding some trees. And you'll find these trees in the Art Philosophy cartridge as well. They're on page 52. We'll flip over to that. There we go. It's a Christmas tree, but we're just going to use it for a regular tree. That's page 52, and I cut the tree in 3 sizes. I cut one at 2.5 inches, 3 inches, and 3 1/4 inches. I'm going to run these through the paper crimper as well. You can see we're going to have lots of texture on this little card. I think I'm going to run the trees through sideways. So that'll be going in a different direction. Oh, I like that. That's pretty neat. We'll go ahead and get our trees done. I love the way these all came out of the paper crimper. Very cute. Now before I add my log cabin and my trees to the front of my card, I'm going to take my Stardust Jelly Roll Clear Star Glitter Pen, and I'm just going to go around the top and the branches on the trees and the top of the house and make it look like snow. We'll go ahead and put some on the chimney. And I don't want a straight line. I want it to look like the snow is piled up on there. Can you see that? And I'll go ahead and do the roof as well. Okay, I've got all the snow, the glitter snow, on my house and my trees. And I know you guys are going to want to know where I got these. These come 2 in a package, and I got them at Michael's. And this is a Jelly Roll Stardust Clear Star Glitter Pen. And it's great for things like this, and it's not messy at all. Now, what I'm going to do, these 2 trees, I'm going to go ahead and add the 2 bigger ones. And they're going to overlap and go just like this. And I'm not going to put these on any foam tape. These are going to be flat. Then I'm going to add my little house right here like it's nestled in the trees, and have another one over here, but we've got to have some snow as well. So I've cut a strip of white cardstock, and this is 1 1/4 inches by 5, and I'm just going to tear this so that it'll look like drifted snow. Okay, I got my snow torn just like I want it, and I'm going to go ahead and put some ATG on my trees, those first 2 trees, and get them added. Now we'll add our snow, and we'll use the ATG gun for that as well. Just line up the bottom and the corners. Now I'm going to get some foam tape on the back of my log cabin and my smaller tree and get those on the front. We'll have the front done, and then we're going to do the inside, and that's going to be pretty simple. Here's the front of our card all finished with our little log cabin nestled in the snow between the trees. I just love that, and I love the little bit of glitter snow that's on there too. Now let's do the inside. For the inside, I cut another mat out of the mustard yellow. This is 3.5 by 4 3/4, and we'll add another blue mat, and this is 3 by 4 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and get this put together and then put it on the inside. Now I went ahead and tore another piece for the snow, and I've already stamped it with the Merry Christmas stamp from the Holly Jolly stamp set. This I cut at 1 1/4 inches by 4 1/4. We'll add this right down here, and this will still leave you plenty of room above it to write another sentiment. This is going right here. Line up the sides and the bottom. And I've cut another tree, which is going to go here, and another little cabin. And I ran that through the paper crimper as well. And you can see you still have plenty of room to write another sentiment right here. And I'm just going to add these with my ATG gun. I also put some of the glitter pen on them as well. I think this turned out so cute, and this would be lots of fun if you wanted to mass produce this one, to sit down one day with your kids, and they would love running these through the paper crimper. They would just love it. I know I love the paper crimper, but I guess I'm just a big kid. There we go. There's the inside all done, and here's the front. And this is the first card in the 12 Days of Christmas Card series. Hope you guys like it. Now, I wanted to thank Judy Ashmore for sending me this Art Philosophy cartridge. This is a Cricut Close to My Heart cartridge, and I thought it was perfect for this little card. But Judy is having an awesome giveaway of some Close to My Heart products. So I'm going to give you a link right down here below this little card, and I'll have it also at the end. You need to go over and see what Judy's giving away and what you have to do to enter. It's a great giveaway of some Close to My Heart products. Thanks so much for coming by today, guys. I'll see you again really soon. Bye now.